Step into the Bible verse. As you journey through these sacred words, let the stories of faith and hope guide your path. Bethlehem holds significant importance in the Bible as it is known as the birthplace of Jesus Christ. It is in Bethlehem where Jesus was born according to the Gospels of Matthew and Luke. Bethlehem's role in the Bible is crucial as it fulfills the prophecy in the Old Testament that the Messiah would be born in the city of David. The significance of Bethlehem goes beyond just being the birthplace of Jesus. It symbolizes hope, salvation, and the fulfillment of God's promises to his people. Bethlehem's name itself means house of bread in Hebrew, further emphasizing its spiritual importance and connection to nourishment and sustenance. Throughout history, Bethlehem has remained a place of pilgrimage for Christians around the world who seek to visit the birthplace of Jesus and experience its profound spiritual significance. Jericho was an ancient city located in the west bank of the Palestinian territories. The city of Jericho is mentioned numerous times in the Bible, most famously for its walls that came tumbling down. The story of the walls of Jericho falling is found in the book of Joshua in the Old Testament. According to the Bible, the Israelites, led by Joshua, marched around the city once a day for 6 days, and on the 7th day, they marched around it 7 times, causing the walls to collapse after a loud trumpet blast. The fall of the walls of Jericho was seen as a miraculous event and demonstrated the power of God in delivering the promised land to the Israelites. The story of Jericho and its walls serves as a powerful symbol of faith, obedience, and the fulfillment of divine promises in the Bible. The city of Jericho, with its iconic biblical story, continues to hold significance in religious and historical contexts, captivating the imagination of people around the world. Galilee is a region mentioned in the Bible, known for its picturesque landscapes and spiritual significance. It is the place where Jesus Christ performed many miracles and gave some of his most famous teachings. Many of the apostles, including Peter, Andrew, James, and John, were fishermen from the shores of Galilee whom Jesus called to be his disciples. The town of Capernaum, located on the shores of the Sea of Galilee, was often visited by Jesus and served as a central location for his ministry. In Galilee, Jesus also performed miracles such as healing the sick, feeding the thousands with just a few loaves and fish, and calming a storm on the Sea of Galilee. The region of Galilee holds a special place in the hearts of many believers, as it is where Jesus spent a significant portion of his ministry, spreading his message of love and compassion. The beauty and significance of Galilee continue to draw visitors from around the world, seeking to walk in the footsteps of Jesus and experience the timeless landscapes that inspired so many profound teachings. In the beginning, after the Great Flood, people decided to build a tower that would reach the heavens as a symbol of their unity and ambition. However, their intention was seen as an act of pride and defiance by God, who decided to confound their language to prevent further unity. As confusion spread and communication broke down, the construction of the Tower of Babel came to a halt, and the people were scattered across the earth speaking different languages. The Tower of Babel, once a symbol of human arrogance and ambition, became a testimony to the importance of diversity and the limitations of pride. Thousands of years later, the story of the Tower of Babel continues to serve as a cautionary tale about the consequences of overreaching and the value of humility and understanding among humanity. Through its enduring legacy, the Tower of Babel reminds us of the power of communication, cooperation, and respect in overcoming differences and building a more harmonious world for all. In the beginning, the Garden of Eden was described as a paradise on earth, filled with abundant beauty and harmony. It was believed to be located in the ancient region of Mesopotamia, near the confluence of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is modern-day Iraq. The Garden of Eden was known for being the dwelling place of the first man Adam and the first woman Eve, created by God. It was a place of perfection and innocence, where Adam and Eve lived in harmony with nature and each other, free from sin and suffering. The Garden of Eden is famously known for the forbidden fruit incident, where Eve succumbed to the serpent's temptation and ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This act led to their expulsion from paradise, marking the introduction of sin and the beginning of humanity's struggle between good and evil. Despite their expulsion, the story of the Garden of Eden continues to be a powerful symbol of humankind's search for innocence, wisdom, and spiritual connection. Antioch was a city in ancient Turkey, located near modern-day Antakya in Turkey. It was known as one of the early centers of Christianity after the death of Jesus Christ. Many notable figures in the Bible, such as the apostles Peter and Paul, spent time preaching and teaching in Antioch. The diverse population in Antioch led to a blend of cultures and beliefs, making it a vibrant and cosmopolitan city. However, Antioch was also a city known for political unrest and conflicts at various points in its history. One significant event in Antioch's history was the famine relief mission led by the disciples to help those in need during difficult times. The Antioch community played a crucial role in spreading the teachings of Christianity beyond its borders, influencing the early growth of the faith. Despite facing challenges, the legacy of Antioch as an important Christian center continued to endure and impact the development of Christianity. The significance of Antioch in the history of Christianity highlights its role as a pivotal city where key events shaped the early Christian community. Babylon, a significant ancient city in Mesopotamia, is mentioned numerous times in the Bible for its historical and cultural importance. It was known for its impressive architecture, such as the Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Babylon was also recognized for its wealth, military power, and diverse population, as well as being a center of trade and commerce in the ancient world. However, the downfall of Babylon is foretold in the Bible, with prophecies of its destruction as a consequence of its sins and arrogance against God. The fall of Babylon is described as a symbol of the ultimate judgment and fall of all earthly kingdoms that rebel against God's divine authority. Despite its once grandeur and influence, Babylon's fate serves as a cautionary tale of the transient nature of power and the inevitability of divine retribution. The rise and fall of Babylon epitomizes the cyclical nature of civilizations, reminding us of the consequences of hubris and the importance of humility and reverence. Jerusalem, a city of great religious significance, was known for being the capital of ancient Israel and Judah. It was often referred to as the Holy City due to its importance in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Many key biblical events took place in Jerusalem, including the construction of King Solomon's temple. Additionally, Jerusalem was the site of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and resurrection, making it a central location in Christianity. The city of Jerusalem also played a crucial role in Islamic history, particularly with the construction of the Dome of the Rock on the Temple Mount. Throughout history, Jerusalem has been a place where different cultures, religions, and traditions have converged, leading to its rich and diverse heritage. Jerusalem's significance as a holy city has made it a focal point for pilgrimages and spiritual journeys for believers from around the world. The complex history and religious importance of Jerusalem continue to make it a place of deep reverence, contemplation, and unity among believers worldwide. Mount Ararat, also known as Agri Dagi in Turkish, is a majestic snow-capped volcanic mountain located in eastern Turkey. According to the Book of Genesis, Mount Ararat is famous for being the final resting place of Noah's Ark after the Great Flood. Many explorers and researchers have searched for evidence of Noah's Ark on Mount Ararat, fueling speculation and intrigue about the mountain's mysterious past. Despite numerous claims and reported sightings, no conclusive evidence of Noah's Ark has ever been found on Mount Ararat, adding to the enduring mystery and allure of this sacred mountain. Nonetheless, Mount Ararat remains a symbol of faith and resilience for many, with its prominent place in religious texts and its awe-inspiring presence in the region captivating people from around the world. The allure of Mount Ararat extends beyond its religious significance, as it attracts adventurers and nature enthusiasts seeking to conquer its challenging slopes and experience its breathtaking beauty up close. Bethesda, a place of significance in the biblical times. It was known for its healing pools, where many believed the waters had the power to cure. Legend has it that an angel would occasionally stir the waters, granting healing to the first person who entered. One day, a man who had been paralyzed for 38 years was healed after entering the pool at Bethesda. The miraculous healing caused both wonder and controversy among the onlookers at Bethesda. Some were amazed by the healing power of Bethesda, while others raised skepticism and questioned the events that transpired. Rumors and tales about Bethesda's healing waters spread far and wide, drawing pilgrims seeking miracles to the sacred site. As the legacy of Bethesda's miraculous healings endured, the site remained a beacon of faith and hope for generations to come. Pilgrims from distant lands continued to seek solace and healing at the revered pools of Bethesda, keeping its storied past alive. The spirit of Bethesda lives on through the unwavering belief in the power of healing and faith in miracles, echoing through time. In the ancient city of Gaza, an important city located on the Mediterranean coast, a significant event unfolded that left a mark on history. Many significant events in the Bible took place in Gaza, a city known for its strategic location and historical importance. One notable event in Gaza involved Samson, a strong and fearless biblical figure who experienced both triumph and tragedy in this historic city. Despite the challenges he faced, Samson's presence in Gaza showcased his unwavering faith and the strength he drew from his beliefs. Samson's story serves as a powerful reminder of courage and determination in the face of adversity, showing the enduring impact of faith and resilience. As the ancient city of Gaza remains etched in history through these tales, its significance and legacy continue to inspire generations around the world. The stories of Gaza provide a glimpse into the rich tapestry of history and faith, resonating with timeless lessons that endure through the ages. Capernaum, a small fishing village located on the northern shore of the Sea of Galilee. It was a significant place during the time of Jesus, often referred to as his own city. Capernaum is known for being the site of many miracles performed by Jesus, including healing the centurion's servant and Peter's mother-in-law. The people of Capernaum witnessed firsthand the teachings and wonders of Jesus, yet some doubted and did not fully embrace his message. Despite the miracles and teachings in Capernaum, Jesus expressed disappointment towards the lack of faith among its residents, leading to a prophecy of its downfall. The downfall of Capernaum was foretold by Jesus, as he mentioned that the city would be brought down to Hades. The prophecy came true, and Capernaum gradually declined in importance, eventually becoming an uninhabited ruin. Today, Capernaum stands as a powerful archaeological site and a place of spiritual significance for Christians around the world. Visitors come to Capernaum to walk where Jesus once walked, to see the places where miracles were performed, and to reflect on the teachings shared in this ancient village. In ancient times, Damascus was an important city known for its significance in the Bible. It was renowned for being one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Damascus plays a crucial role in the Bible, being mentioned over 60 times in the Old Testament. It is primarily known for the conversion of Saul to Christianity on the road to Damascus, a pivotal moment in Christian history. This event led to Saul becoming the Apostle Paul, one of the most influential figures in the spread of Christianity. The city of Damascus also holds significance as a place where early Christian communities thrived. Over the centuries, Damascus has remained a melting pot of cultures and religions, embodying a rich tapestry of history and tradition. Today, Damascus stands as a testament to its enduring legacy as a city of both ancient glory and modern resilience. Despite facing various challenges, Damascus continues to symbolize a blend of historical heritage and contemporary life. Anathoth was a town in ancient Israel that was notable for being assigned to the priestly tribe of Benjamin. It was also known as the birthplace of the prophet Jeremiah, who lived during the time of the Babylonian exile. Jeremiah's ministry in Anathoth was met with resistance and hostility from the local people, who rejected his prophecies of doom and destruction. Despite facing challenges in Anathoth, Jeremiah continued to faithfully deliver his messages, warning the people of impending judgment for their sins. As tensions rose in Anathoth and his life was threatened, Jeremiah's unwavering faith and dedication to his calling as a prophet remained steadfast. In the midst of adversity, Jeremiah found solace in his relationship with God, drawing strength and wisdom to fulfill his prophetic mission in Anathoth. Despite facing rejection and persecution in Anathoth, Jeremiah's messages eventually came to pass, serving as a sober reminder of the consequences of disobedience to God. Assyria, a powerful ancient kingdom in Mesopotamia, was known for its military dominance and brutal conquests. It was located mainly in what is now northern Iraq, with its capital city Nineveh being one of the largest and most influential cities of its time. Assyria was feared for its highly organized army, advanced warfare tactics, and ruthless treatment of conquered peoples. The The downfall of Assyria came with the combined forces of the Babylonians and the Medes, who sacked Nineveh in 612 BC, leading to the eventual collapse of the once mighty empire. Following the fall of Nineveh, the Assyrian Empire disintegrated, and its territories were divided among other rising powers in the region, marking the end of an era of dominance and aggression. The legacy of Assyria lives on through its contributions to art, architecture, and military strategies, leaving a lasting impact on the history of the ancient Near East. Today, the remnants of Assyria serve as a reminder of a once great civilization that rose to power through conquest, but ultimately faced its own demise. Har Mageddon is a place in the Bible that holds significant prophetic importance in the book of Revelation. It is known as the site where the final battle between the forces of good and evil will take place, marking the end of times. At Har Mageddon, according to the book of Revelation, the forces of evil will gather to wage war against the forces of God, leading to a climactic showdown. In this final battle, the ultimate victory will belong to God and his faithful followers, ensuring the triumph of good over evil and the establishment of a new era of peace and righteousness. The defeat of evil forces at Har Mageddon is seen as a prelude to the final judgment and the renewal of the world, symbolizing the ultimate triumph of divine justice and righteousness. The significance of Har Mageddon lies in its portrayal as the unfolding of God's plan for the culmination of history, emphasizing the victory of good over evil and the establishment of a new order based on righteousness. The imagery surrounding Har Mageddon serves as a powerful reminder of the eternal battle between light and darkness, hope and despair, and the ultimate victory of faith and righteousness in the face of adversity. The Mount of Olives is a mountain ridge east of Jerusalem, named for the olive groves that once covered its slopes. It is a place of great significance in the Bible, serving as the setting for key events in the life of Jesus Christ, including his ascension into heaven. According to Christian belief, it is also the place where Jesus will return in the second coming to bring judgment and establish his eternal kingdom. As a place of significant prophecy and sacred events, the Mount of Olives continues to be a site of pilgrimage and spiritual reflection for Christians around the world. The Mount of Olives holds a unique place in the hearts of believers, symbolizing hope, redemption, and the fulfillment of divine promises yet to come. The enduring legacy of the Mount of Olives serves as a beacon of faith and a testament to the enduring power of sacred sites in connecting humanity to the divine. The Mount of Olives stands as a timeless witness to the intertwining of history, faith, and the eternal mysteries that continue to unfold in its hallowed presence. Golgotha is the biblical place of Jesus Christ's crucifixion, also known as Calvary. It is described in the New Testament as a site just outside Jerusalem's walls, where Jesus was crucified alongside two criminals. At Golgotha, Jesus uttered the famous words, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do," displaying his mercy even in his suffering. The act of crucifixion at Golgotha is a central event in Christianity, symbolizing Jesus' sacrifice for the redemption of humanity's sins. Golgotha, often referred to as the place of the skull, holds deep significance for Christians worldwide as the location where Jesus offered himself as a sacrifice for all. The name Golgotha is believed to have derived from its appearance resembling a skull or from being a burial ground, adding layers of symbolic meaning to Jesus' crucifixion at that site. The significance of Golgotha lies in its association with the ultimate act of love and salvation according to Christian belief, making it a pivotal location in the narrative of Jesus' sacrifice for humanity. In the great valley of Elah, a giant named Goliath once stood, challenging the Israelites to single combat. David, a young shepherd boy, answered the call, and with nothing but a sling and 5 smooth stones, he faced the fearsome giant. With unwavering faith in God's protection, David slung a stone that struck Goliath right between the eyes, toppling the mighty foe to the ground. The Valley of Elah would forever be remembered as the place where a young shepherd's courage and trust in God overcame the seemingly invincible. David's victory in the Valley of Elah became a symbol of the triumph of faith and courage over overwhelming odds, inspiring generations to face their own giants with bravery. The story of David and Goliath in the Valley of Elah serves as a timeless reminder that with belief in oneself and divine assistance, Even the smallest among us can conquer the greatest challenges. The Valley of Elah, amidst its hills and fields, will forever echo the tale of a humble shepherd whose courage and faith changed the course of history. Bethany was a village east of Jerusalem, mentioned in the New Testament. It was known as the home of siblings Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, who were close friends of Jesus. In Bethany, a significant event occurred where Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, showcasing his power and compassion. This miracle led to the increased hostility of the religious leaders towards Jesus, ultimately playing a part in his crucifixion. Despite the tension in Bethany, Jesus' actions in raising Lazarus symbolized his authority over death and offered hope to his followers. The story of Bethany serves as a powerful testament to Jesus' love, compassion, and divine power, resonating with believers for generations. The village of Bethany, with its profound events and teachings, continues to hold a special place in the hearts of Christians worldwide. The legacy of Bethany endures as a reminder of faith, miracles, and the everlasting message of hope found in the Bible. The timeless tales of Bethany's miracles and teachings continue to inspire and strengthen the faith of those who hear them. The Red Sea is a body of water that lies between the African continent and the Arabian Peninsula, known for its historical significance in the Bible. In the Bible, the Red Sea is famously known for the parting of the waters by Moses, leading the Israelites to freedom from slavery in Egypt. This miraculous event is a symbol of divine intervention and deliverance, showcasing the power of faith and the fulfillment of God's promises. The crossing of the Red Sea by the Israelites marked a pivotal moment of liberation and the beginning of their journey towards the Promised Land. The Red Sea in the Bible stands as a testament to the faith of the Israelites and the enduring power of God's protection and guidance throughout their trials. This pivotal event at the Red Sea solidified the Israelites' belief in the divine and marked a significant turning point in their journey towards the Promised Land. The Red Sea's parting and subsequent closing symbolized the triumph of faith over adversity and the ultimate victory of God's chosen people. The Mount of Temptation is located in the Judean desert near Jericho, Palestine. It is known for being the site where Jesus was tempted by the devil after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. The devil tempted Jesus 3 times on the Mount of Temptation, trying to make Jesus doubt his mission and power. Each time Jesus resisted the devil's temptations by quoting Scripture and reaffirming his faith in God. After Jesus successfully resisted the devil's temptations, angels came to minister to him on the Mount of Temptation. The Mount of Temptation serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of faith and the ability to overcome temptation through steadfast belief. Visiting the Mount of Temptation allows believers to reflect on Jesus' fortitude and draw inspiration from his victory over temptation. The Mount of Temptation stands as a sacred place where spiritual reflection and inner strength can be nurtured and renewed. Pilgrims often visit the Mount of Temptation seeking solace, guidance, and a deeper connection to their faith through the profound spiritual history of the site. Mount Sinai has significance in biblical history due to its connection to the giving of the 10 Commandments to Moses. This sacred mountain, also known as Mount Horeb, is located in the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. Mount Sinai is a place where Moses communed with God and received the divine laws that formed the foundation of ethical monotheism. The mountain symbolizes the covenant between God and the Israelites, marking a significant moment in religious history. Today, Mount Sinai remains a place of pilgrimage and reflection for people of various faiths seeking spiritual enlightenment. The mountain's enduring legacy continues to inspire awe and reverence among those who visit its hallowed grounds. Mount Carmel is a coastal mountain range in northern Israel, known for its significance in the Bible and religious history. It was on Mount Carmel where the prophet Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal to a spiritual showdown to prove the power of God. In a dramatic event, Elijah built an altar and called upon God to send fire to consume the offering, which happened in a spectacular display of divine power. The fire not only consumed the sacrifice, but also licked up the water that had been poured over the altar, leaving no doubt about God's supremacy. This extraordinary demonstration led the people to acknowledge the one true God and resulted in the downfall of the prophets of Baal. The events on Mount Carmel solidified the faith of many and showcased the power and glory of God in a remarkable way that continues to be remembered and celebrated. The Rock of Horeb in the Bible is a significant location mentioned in the book of Exodus. It is commonly known for the miraculous event where water gushed forth from the rock to quench the thirst of the Israelites during their journey through the wilderness. The Rock of Horeb played a crucial role in demonstrating God's provision and delivering his people from a desperate situation, solidifying it as a symbol of divine intervention and sustenance. This extraordinary event at the Rock of Horeb showcased God's power and faithfulness in meeting the needs of his people, reinforcing the importance of trust and reliance on him in times of adversity. For the Israelites, the Rock of Horeb served as a powerful reminder of God's presence, provision, and unwavering care throughout their arduous journey towards the Promised Land. Sodom was an ancient city mentioned in the book of Genesis, infamous for its wickedness and sin. The city of Sodom, along with Gomorrah, was destroyed by God as punishment for the depravity and immorality of its inhabitants. These cities, mentioned in the book of Genesis, were believed to have been located near the Dead Sea in present-day Israel and Jordan. Sodom is often referenced as a cautionary tale in religious texts, symbolizing the consequences of immoral behavior and the importance of righteousness. Despite its destruction, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah continues to serve as a moral lesson about the consequences of sin and the importance of leading a virtuous life. The story of Sodom also highlights the importance of hospitality, as demonstrated by the actions of Abraham and Lot in their interactions with strangers. Judea, a historical region in the southern Levant, was known for its significance in ancient history. Judea was part of the ancient kingdom of Israel and later the region where Jerusalem, the holy city, was located. The region of Judea is particularly famous for being the birthplace of Christianity and the site of many pivotal events in the Bible. Judea also played a central role in the life and ministry of Jesus Christ, with many of his teachings and miracles taking place in the region. The region of Judea witnessed the Last Supper, the crucifixion, and the resurrection of Jesus, events that are central to the Christian faith. After the crucifixion, the resurrection of Jesus Christ took place in Judea, marking a significant event in Christian belief. The resurrection of Jesus in Judea is considered the cornerstone of the Christian faith, symbolizing victory over death and the promise of eternal life. Judea's rich history and its association with pivotal biblical events continue to be a source of inspiration and spiritual significance for millions of people worldwide. Kerith Brook is a significant location mentioned in the Bible. It is known for being the place where the prophet Elijah was sent by God to hide during a time of drought. During his time at Kerith Brook, Elijah drank from the brook and was miraculously fed by ravens as he waited for further instructions from God. Eventually, the brook dried up due to the prolonged drought, prompting God to instruct Elijah to move on to Zarephath. As the story goes, Elijah's time at Kerith Brook showcases God's provision and protection for his faithful servant during challenging times. Despite the hardships faced at Kerith Brook, Elijah's faith and obedience ultimately led him to witness God's miraculous interventions in his life and the lives of others. The narrative of Kerith Brook serves as an enduring testament to the faithfulness of God and the unwavering trust displayed by his chosen messengers in times of trial. It reminds believers of the importance of remaining steadfast in faith, even when faced with challenging circumstances, trusting that God's provision will always come at the appointed time. Midian was a geographical place east of the Jordan River, known for its association with Moses in the Bible. In the book of Exodus, Moses fled to Midian after killing an Egyptian taskmaster who was beating a Hebrew slave. In Midian, Moses met Jethro, a priest of Midian and father-in-law, who offered him refuge and later gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. Moses lived in Midian for several years, working as a shepherd and raising a family with Zipporah. One day, while tending his flock near Mount Horeb in Midian, Moses encountered the burning bush through which God spoke to him and called him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Feeling unsure and overwhelmed, Moses expressed his doubts and concerns to God at the burning bush in Midian, questioning his ability to fulfill the monumental task of freeing the Israelites. God reassured Moses of his presence, promising to be with him and guide him every step of the way as he carried out the mission in Egypt. Empowered by God's words, Moses returned to Egypt from Midian and confronted Pharaoh, demanding the release of the Israelites from their bondage. In ancient times, Egypt was a land of wonders and mystery, known for its majestic pyramids and the mighty Nile River. It was in Egypt that the Israelites found themselves enslaved under the rule of the Pharaoh, leading to the epic story of Moses and the Exodus. The plagues that ravaged Egypt served as a testament to the power of the one true God, setting the stage for the liberation of the Hebrew slaves. Following the Exodus, Egypt was left in turmoil, yet its history and culture continued to captivate the world for millennia to come. The legacy of Egypt lives on in its monuments, art, and the enduring mysteries that still surround this ancient civilization. Scholars and archaeologists tirelessly work to uncover the secrets of Egypt, shedding light on its past and enriching our understanding of human history. Through the sands of time, Egypt remains a symbol of resilience, creativity, and the enduring pursuit of knowledge that transcends generations. In ancient Bible times, the region of Sumer was a cradle of civilization, known for its advanced cities, including Uruk and Ur. Sumer was located in the southern part of Mesopotamia, corresponding to present-day southern Iraq. The Sumerians are credited with many achievements, such as the development of writing known as cuneiform script and early advancements in mathematics. Their society was organized into city-states, each with its own government and temple complex dedicated to a specific deity. Trade flourished in Sumer, with merchants traveling long distances to exchange goods such as textiles, precious metals, and agricultural products. Sumer was also known for its intricate artwork, including detailed cylinder seals used for marking documents and creating impressions on clay tablets. The Sumerians worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with different aspects of life and nature, influencing their religious practices and beliefs. Gethsemane, located at the foot of the Mount of Olives, was a garden where Jesus and his disciples often went to pray. It was known as the place where Jesus experienced great anguish and distress before his crucifixion. In Gethsemane, Jesus prayed to God, asking if it was possible for him to avoid the suffering that awaited him. Despite his anguish, Jesus ultimately submitted to God's will, proclaiming, "Not my will, but yours be done." Following his prayer in Gethsemane, Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot and subsequently arrested by the authorities. This led to Jesus being taken to trial, crucified, and ultimately fulfilling his role in the salvation of humanity according to Christian belief. The events at Gethsemane and the subsequent crucifixion are considered pivotal moments in the Christian faith, symbolizing sacrifice, redemption, and divine love. The Garden of Gethsemane, with its significance in the events leading to Easter, remains a poignant reminder of Jesus' unwavering commitment to his mission and to humanity.